game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hendricks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Aggies offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Sweet cut there. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week,
going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. That's reeled in. It's McClain. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Rivers. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. This Utah State offense has it going. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Trying play action. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. The quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can just...
Touchdown, Fresno State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught behind the line. It's Rice. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team.
Number 46 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Rushes on him. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
With the catch, it's Polk. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Makes the grab. It's Brown. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He splits the upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the 2nd half.
Utah State, 0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
White 29. White 29.
To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They come to the line on 3rd and goal, looking for their 1st points of the day. Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
We're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Takes the handoff. It's Arsenault. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the grab. It's Polk. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Fresno State will have to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Rice. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Utah State up-tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Utah State! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Good timing on the quick out. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
It's complete on the right side. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Utah State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Fires to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until